Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, to my Facebook page. I am so happy you're here. I am the organizer advisor, and my mission is to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life through these little daily strategies that we talk about in our daily inspirational and motivational videos, just like this one. Today is June the 22nd. Can you believe we're almost through the month of June? And that kind of sets the stage for fiscal fasting. Now, fiscal fasting is a strategy that I use. It's the last week of the month, and it's really kind of my week to reduce unnecessary spending. That's what fiscal fasting is. There's a video in the playlist if you need a little more information. But what it does is it really shifts the paradigm from spending to savings. So this is the week that I try to minimize any of my expenditures, such as coffee house coffee or lunches out. This is the week that I'm going to pack lunches and snacks. I'm going to make my coffee at home and take it with me instead of stopping. And also, I'm not going to go browse the grocery store and look for things to purchase. I'm going to use the ingredients that I have that we do every week in our Sunday menu planning. But I want to really focus on staying home more, not running errands as much, trying to reduce the amount of money that I spend in fuel, in eating out, entertainment out. It's just more of a quiet week at home. I use it as like the end of the month reset where I get caught up. So any kind of lingering energy, anything that's still on my to-do list that I need to clean up, that's the week that I do it. And then as we use our room by room framework of cleaning during the week, I do a little more intensive when instead of doing a light cleaning every day in specific rooms so that we preserve our time off for fun and family, I do a little bit heavier cleaning. So I'm going to do a little bit more as far as organization. I'm just going to wipe down the baseboards real quick. I'm going to make sure that everything's in its place. So I'm going to check all the drawers, make sure the closet's tidy, freshen the bedding, freshen the pillows. But I'm just going to spend a little bit more time since I'm not out running errands and I'm not out eating dinners and, I'm not away from the house more. So that's just what I do the last week of every month. And it really works out well for me because it just slows down life a little bit. I try not to accept invitations. I just say, can we postpone that to the week after? But necessary things are important. Like I have a dentist appointment, I have a doctor's appointment. Those things are okay, but I'm going to try and combine all my running around with those appointments so that I'm not like running to town. When I say running to town, it's a 20-minute drive to go to town for me. So I really try to combine all my errands into one town trip. Now that's not applicable for everybody. A lot of people live in suburban areas where town isn't so far away. But even sitting in traffic is stressful for me. So I try to minimize that time. And fiscal fasting kind of gives me that breath of, I'm going to stay at home, I'm going to get some projects done, I'm going to spend some time with me, kind of get my health routines back in order if those have kind of gotten a little chaotic. But also, if I'm all caught up with all my to-do list, that's the time that I'm going to, just relax, maybe have a little more cuddle time on the couch. So this is coming up on Fiscal Fast Week. So this Sunday, when we plan our menu as part of our Sunday prep steps, we want to really look at the ingredients that we have on hand and what is about to either expire or, what is not going to last a few more days. We want to make sure we're incorporating those ingredients into our menu. So I'm going to be recipe testing this week during Fiscal Fast. I'm going to be looking at my cookbook and testing out some of the recipes that I've created, and I'm just doing a final test before I send it off to publish. But I'm going to be pulling recipes that have the ingredients that I have on hand. Like I have some jalapeno peppers, so I'm going to be making my Mexican stuffed meatloaf, which is really good. Okay, so if you haven't gotten your hydration beverage, I should have reminded you. I just wanted to share with you a simple tip. I don't know if you drink apple cider vinegar. Now, I'll be honest, I can take this like on a cucumber salad or in salad dressing, but just taking a swig of this just doesn't excite me. And I end up avoiding. Apple cider vinegar is really good for you. I'm not recommending. I'm simply saying if you take apple cider vinegar as part of your health maintenance program, I'm going to make a little suggestion. This is Fresca. So it's sugar-free. It does have aspartame, so, I don't drink it a lot. But when I want my daily dose or a dose of apple cider vinegar, I put it in a little Fresca. This is like, it has grapefruit juice in it. And so it has, it really has a light, crisp taste, but it's 0 sugar, 0 calories. I don't drink a lot of diet drinks, but if I need apple cider vinegar, this is the only way I'm going to be able to take it if it's not in salad dressing. But now this is just so refreshing to me. So just a suggestion for you. I know apple cider vinegar is so healthy for you, but mixed with this, it's like delicious. In fact, I don't even like to drink the Fresca by itself. I like the apple cider vinegar. Another thing that I put in is pomegranate juice. I just put a little splash of pomegranate juice, and pomegranate juice is so healthy for you. But I have high blood pressure, so pomegranate juice is helpful in lowering your blood pressure, and so is apple cider vinegar. So check with your doctor before you employ any suggestions that I make, just to make sure that your physician is aware of any changes that you're making to your health regimen. Let's talk about our daily health and beauty routine for today. It is Dental Health Day, so whiten while you work. Get your whitening strips. You can do baking soda and peroxide, but just a heads up, at the beginning of every month, we change our toothbrush. Now, this one has a plastic handle. I like using bamboo handles or recycled plastic or biodegradable plastic. This one is not. So this is just one I pulled out of my guest room toiletries. But we change our toothbrush, so I'm just giving you a heads up. This is the time to find your coupons for your toothbrushes and go ahead and purchase one in advance. I like changing my toothbrush every month. That's why I use bamboo or the biodegradable plastic, because I don't feel guilty. Although I use my old toothbrushes for cleaning, I also don't want to contribute to the plastic paralysis. But changing your toothbrush at the beginning of the month, it cleans your teeth better, it keeps your gum healthier, it removes more plaque, and to me, it's just a great way to enhance my dental health. Now, you may want to change yours every month. You could do it every other month, whatever works for you, but make sure your toothbrush is in good working order and it doesn't have a bunch of frayed bristles. Also, in between changes, you can sterilize your toothbrush with Listerine spray. So you can just use your Listerine. It's an antiseptic. Remember that it was a surgical sterilizing solution. That's what it was developed for before it became a mouthwash. So it's an antiseptic. You can sterilize your toothbrush in it. So you can just soak your toothbrush in Listerine in between changes, and that's going to keep your toothbrush very sanitary so that you don't put germs back in your mouth. Yuck. All right, so whiten, and just make sure that you are trying to find that toothbrush, use your coupons, find them on sale, stock up, whatever works for you. Okay, so remember that we hydrate. So important. Exercise your 30 minutes. If you can do 30 minutes, yoga, hula hoop, golf, tennis, pickleball. And then also make sure that you eat clean to nourish your body. Remember, the intention is to nourish your body, not to toxify your body. So eating wholesome foods as close to whole as possible is going to help get the essential nutrients that your body needs. However, if you feel more comfortable taking vitamins and supplements as a way of supporting your health, just a gentle reminder to do so, but please check with your physician before you incorporate any new vitamins into your health and wellness routines. Okay, so that's our health and wellness and beauty routine for today. Now, what's our cleaning and catching up? I'm not wearing exactly purple. I've gone through all of my purple clothes. So the systematic wearing, I've worn everything that I have in my purple department. And so now I kind of pulled from a little purplish red maroon for the color of the day. This is expediting our laundry so we don't get backed up. We keep up instead of catch up. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out some of my other videos about how we're using a color system to minimize the amount of time we spend on the weekends doing laundry. Now, for our daily little cleaning, today is Thursday. This is the day that I clean my kitchen. So I get all the dishes put away. I get all the baking stuff that I've used during the week put away. I kind of go through my refrigerator and look what needs to be used so that I can start looking at what my shopping list is going to look like, maximizing my use of the groceries that I have on hand to reduce my grocery bill and also less food waste. So I'm going through looking at what I need to use so that I can start planning my menu, clean my kitchen, get the sink clean, kind of clean up the microwave, make sure the oven's clean. And then I close the kitchen for the weekend because Friday night is usually kind of date night or family pizza night or family movie and popcorn night, whatever works for you and your schedule. And then the weekends is usually like picnic lunches. So it's going to be sandwiches or, pasta salads or something that I'm going to make and take with me. It's also a good time to eat some of those heat and eat meals that I've advanced prepped in my freezer so that I can start using those before they get that, freezer burn. So that's what we normally do on weekends. However, since I'm going to be recipe testing, I am going to go ahead and use my kitchen this weekend. I've got some ingredients that I need to use, and I'm really wanting that Mexican meatloaf. So I'm going to cook, but I'm still going to clean my kitchen. I'm still going to just kind of close it for unnecessary cooking, but I will have to use it for my recipe testing. I'll show you the copy of my cookbook when I get it published. And so I think that's it for today. So let's just recap. Today is Dental Health Day, so whiten while you work. So while you're cleaning your kitchen, put on your whitening strips, give your teeth a good floss, use your little dental implements to enhance your dental health. Also, it is exercise, hydrate, meditate or take time for stillness, eat clean, take vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. Our color for today is purple, and then our cleaning for today is just spiff up your kitchen. You don't have to deep clean your kitchen. We'll do more of that next week. Just a light cleaning, but declutter your countertops. Challenge for today, clean out your freezer. If you have freezer burned things, a couple of suggestions. If you have meat that's freezer burned that you're not going to use, a lot of times people will post that on some of the Facebook groups to donate to people who feed their dogs raw, or you can donate it to a wildlife sanctuary. So if I was a wildlife rehabilitator, state licensed in the state of Virginia, and sometimes we needed ground hamburger that was freezer burned for some of our animals that we were rehabilitating. So check out some of your rehabbers. They may need some of that frozen meat that's not something that you're going to consume. just go through. If you have mystery stuff in there, thaw that out and see what it is. But anything that is questionable, it needs to either be cooked or disposed of. So if you don't, a good practice is to label your containers so that you know what they are. Label your Ziplocs and the date that you froze them so that you kind of have a timeline of when those things are going to expire. But you may want to just kind of go through and clean out your freezer, get it all nice and fresh smelling. I like to use either peppermint oil and water, Listerine, my Listerine spray, or lemon and water to clean out my freezer. That just kind of gives it a fresh scent. So that's our challenge for today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Love you all so much for being here. This is the Organizer Advisor wishing you health, happiness, and harmony. And I'll see you for Tidy Friday tomorrow.